You ever drive past one of those half-empty strip malls with a broken sign up top, letters falling off, rust stains down the pole, maybe a flickering bulb still hanging on? Yeah, we all have. Now imagine you're not just driving by, you're looking for a place to open your business, or you're thinking about buying a home nearby. That busted sign, it's screaming at you. It's saying, "No one cares." And this is where broken windows theory comes into play. The idea is simple. When one thing looks neglected, like a smashed window or a beat-up sign, it makes it easier for everything else to fall apart. And that one detail can affect how people treat the whole area. We're not just talking vibes. This is real economics. A deteriorating sign doesn't just lower the appeal of one property. It pulls down the value of the entire commercial strip. And over time, that spills over into the neighborhood around it. Then vacancies rise, maintenance slips, and the whole place starts to feel tired. People start skipping that part of town altogether. And that's how signs, which should be helping businesses, end up working against them. I like to compare it to hoarding versus collecting. A collector keeps things clean, well-lit, organized, and it might be a bunch of stuff, but it still tells a story. A hoarder, they just stack things up until nobody wants to walk through the front door. Property owners do this. They hold on to outdated signs like trophies, but they're broken, outdated, and honestly kind of embarrassing. Now, to be fair, there are reasons why these old signs don't come down. One of the big ones is city code. Let's say you've got a 40-foot sign from the 80s. But the new rules say signs can't be any taller than 30 feet anymore. If you take it down, you lose that height forever. So if the sign is busted, or there's no tenant, or the place is basically abandoned, they'll keep the pole standing just in case. Now I get it. It's leverage for the future, but it also turns the whole property into a ghost town with a 40-foot tombstone. And that's the hard part. Balancing future potential with present perception. The longer that sign stays busted, the harder it is to attract tenants. Even if the building's solid, even if the location is decent, even if the location is great, it's like putting a closed forever sign out in front. Meanwhile, surrounding residential property also takes a hit. No one wants to live next to what looks like a failing shopping center. So if you own one of these properties, or if you're thinking about getting into retail space, don't overlook the signage. It's not just a post in the ground, it's a public statement. And if you're not sure where to start, just hit me up for a consultation. I record them as future podcast episodes, so even if we don't get a deal done, we're still helping the next person learn something. So now you know. I'm John with signcriteria.com.